All right, what are we looking at today? We're going to look at Blake Mills's Just Wrong. I know I've taught this before, but specifically, we're going to look at, as close as I can get it, how he plays the song on the NPR Tiny Desk. Because there is a version that you can play as a solo guitar player. Right, that feels a little bit more full. This one might be better if maybe you and a trio or some friends are trying to play it. You want to give someone else the bass line. So he starts off, make a D chord up here, but instead of playing it where D normally is, just go a half step down. And then you're going to want to put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the D string and your pinky on the 4th fret of the D string. Now some guitars are not going to be able to do this. Like, I'm lucky in that I've got the perfectly shaped neck here, but if you're lucky enough to have multiple guitars, find the one that this shape is comfortable on, because it does require a bit of strength. So I'm just doing string G, B, and E all as one, and then my thumb is doing the D string, right? That's pretty much going to be what we're doing most of the time. So to start the song, there's a little hammer on there, right? So what he's doing, we got this chord right here. Take that first finger and unbar so that you just got pinky in the same place, 4th fret of the D string, and then your first finger on the 1st fret of the G string. Everything else, the B and G string are open. Or sorry, the B and E string are open. So you got 4, 1, 0, 0, right? Now notice this little move I do here. On the last one, I move my ring finger here so that I can get this shape into place. This is 4, 2, 3, 4. It's like a D with a G sharp on there. But you're gonna take it off and go just to that F sharp at the top of the D. And then this shape kind of just moves down a half step and pinky comes down, right? This kind of like D shape here. That's gonna be very important in this song. So that's what you're gonna do for most of the verse. Ready, bring this up to an F chord. 7, 5, 6, 5. Then bring it up a half step. Then you'll bring it up down to that 2nd chord of the verse, right? 4, 1, 0, 0. So here's that little breakdown. We got F, F sharp, second chord of the verse, then you're going to bar, right? So it's 4 1 1 1. A little half step, and then you're back to the first chord of the song. That's your first go round, right? Now, something to keep in mind is watch kind of how my thumb is supporting, like when I'm doing this first chord, sometimes I'm just doing the Hendrix thing. Whereas sometimes I'm bringing my thumb kind of behind, right? So that it's kind of hard to see, but I'm midway through the neck, right? There's a lot of maneuvering with the thumb, so make sure you keep your hand nice and relaxed. Play the song as slow as you need to go to have a healthy left hand. So that first part. Bar it. Back to the first chord, right? So those last three chords are 4 1 0 0, 4 1 1 1, 4 1 2 1. There's a nice little creep there, right? Now you're going to start it again, go up to the F. 4 1 0 0. This time, bring your ring finger down on the third fret of the G string. So you got 4 3 0 0, right? So now there's that little melody right there, right? That's open B string, B flat, third fret on the G string, and then A flat, first fret on the G string. So ba da da. So you're returning to that 4 1 0 0, right? And then here's how I play the next part. Obviously, Blake is using like a pitch pedal on some of these chords, like on the F. Right. This part, it's just kind of this ascending A chord that they do. So at the end here, I go. It's the two middle notes of an A chord, 7 6 0 0, right? So I do the top 4 strings, and then I hit the A string. Then I'm just going. So the top 3 strings, and then we got 9 7, right? 9 7 0 0. So top 3 strings, and then bring it up a whole step. Right, like you're doing a major scale. 7 6 9 7 11 9. And then at the last second, I bring in that top note of the A. E string's open the whole time, right? So let's do it up to that part. Zero, zero. Bar it. Back to the first chord. Back to the F. 0, 0. Third fret of the G string. Da da da. That's why when I do the first one, I do these top 4. So that this A string can kind of ring out while you're climbing the scale. Sorry. And then there's that little kind of stop timey. What is it? So let me show you this part. We got. So this is based off of a C sharp shape. Say that 100 times fast. So you got 4, 3, 1 on the A, D, and G strings, right? You're gonna start on the 3rd fret, go up to the 1st fret, and then hit the root. Then back where you started on the 3rd fret. Da, 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 da. So if you're thinking about it as this shape, it's D string, G string, A string, D string. Then hit a B flat, the 1st fret of the A string. Bum, ba, dum, ba, boom. This is just on the E string, 2, 1, 2, 4, 2. Right? F sharp, F sharp, G sharp, F. Then take your pinky from the 4th fret, slide it into that E string. We're going to do this nice little kind of backwards arpeggio of a C-shaped E chord. We're basing it off of 7 on the A string, 6, 4, 5, 4, right? So first, we're going to omit our ring finger. There's not going to be any 6th fret of the D string. Right? So that's 4 to the 7th fret, and then going up, we're just going to play from the E string on down. 4, 5, 4, 4. And then you'll add the 6th fret. Now take your pinky and bring it up a half steps. You're gonna go 7, 7, 7. So sixth fret. Sorry. 6 to the 7th. Then the 9th fret. That's G string, D string. Then 7th fret of the D string. 6, 5, 6. Right? So that B part. Dun, da, dun, dun, bum, doo, 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 doo. Sorry. Woo. A little weird, it's a little wacky. You got to kind of listen to them do it a bunch because there's a whole lot of like pulling against the beat and then pushing. But it's such a beautiful part. And if you have other people to play that with, you can all reinforce the notes together. Now we've got do 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 do. You're kind of just doing part of a C sharp major scale. Do the first note, the 4th fret, and then oh when the saints, right, on the D string, 3 4 6. Then hit the 3rd fret on the G string, boom da 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 da. And on the 3rd here, which is also the 3rd fret of the D string, boom da 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 da, boo dee doo 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 da. Now we're gonna go 6 4 3 4. Part of that world. 6 4 3 4, and then on the D string 3 6. So putting those together, it's and on the 4th fret of the G string, boom da 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 da, boom dee da 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 da. Now here I actually hit the melody. So 6 9 6 9 7 9 10 9 7. And if I was playing this with an ensemble, of course I could go back to the. But here I kind of like when I'm playing at home is where I like to do that other video I have. Right, because it just kind of feels a bit fuller. I spent a couple of days, like 2 years ago, I think, putting together that. It's for the most part exactly what Blake does. I mean, it's going to sound as close as I can get. And I think there's still a 3rd part of their version of that on the Just Wrong NPR video. But hopefully this is cool. Hopefully you can take this. Please send me videos if you arrange this with your trio. It's a dream of mine to be able to play this with like a drummer and maybe a bassist or another saxophonist. But yeah, to finish, I'll kind of just play the whole thing for you. Might even play it right. Sorry, I'm a bit sick today.